Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Tuesday, the 16th of May, 2023. It feels much later in the week than that to me. Seems like it ought to be at least Thursday or something. Must be feeling tired. What am I playing here? This is New York Times hard level Sudoku game. I'll get on with that in just a second. I see that the report by John Durham has finished at last. Do you remember the report that was ordered by Bill Barr, Trump's protector extraordinaire, and into the Mueller investigation, which of course produced a lot of criminals, which who Trump did actually pardon in various places, and of course to get their own back, Barr ordered Durham to have an investigation into the investigation, and that investigation has gone on for years and years and found basically nothing, certainly no criminal activity. And so I wonder now if the Democrats should order an investigation into the investigation of the investigation. It could be a non-ending, a never-ending thing, couldn't it? I mean, these people make a lot of money from these investigations, so lawyers would love it. It could go on forever. After that investigation is complete, they could have an investigation into the investigation of the investigation, etc., etc. Anyway, let's get on with the game of Sudoku. I can see something typical New York style. I see the 1-5 blocking down here and the 1-5 blocking up here. That's how I'm going to begin. I have no idea if it's going to mean anything, but certainly we have 1 and 5 in these squares. It is going to mean something because I can now see the 4s blocking across and down here. So I am going to get 4 in that square there. Now, if this is 1 and 5, what are we left with? Okay, there's a 6 blocking up here. So that's going to give me a 6 in that square, and we will be left here with 7 and 8. And it's a bit early. I haven't even looked at the grid yet to see if that means anything. So, but if that's 7 and 8, I guess we could look at the end here to see what we're left with. 7 and 8. So we will have 2, 3, 9. Does that? It does. Look at that. We got 3s blocking across there and there. How about that? So we're going to get a 3 down there. And we're left with a 2 and a 9 in these squares. Does that mean anything? 9s are in those squares. 2s. Not yet, but I see the 2s go over here. And so a 2 down there. So we will get ourselves a 2 in that square. And we have 4 blocking this square here, 4 blocking here, so we're going to get ourselves a 4 there. Oh, no. That's nothing. Nothing. I just discovered that 8s were here, but I already knew that. I discovered 8s were there by spotting the fact that 8s have to appear in these squares. But I already know that 7 and 8, don't I? So just jumping the gun a little. Shall we go through the digits and see if there's anything? By the way, I'm not really in a notation-free mood today. That means I don't have much energy to play the game for a long time. So I should just switch to pencil marks as soon as I see any chance that I will need them. I think, but I'm not quite sure. Is this 3579? No 3, no 5, no 7, which goes on the outside. 3 and 7 are out here, right? 3 and 7. 3 and 7 have to be in these squares here, so this has to be 5 and 9. And so the 9 blocking up here will put the 9 into that square there, and this will have to be 5. Down here, 9 across here, that will give me a 9 there. I see 3 and 7 in this section here. Obviously we've got a blocking 3 here. 3, 7. Anything else? Fives over there. Fives. Okay, I'll have a quick blast through, but I'm not feeling particularly confident that I'm going to get very far with this game. Looks like it could be a tough one. Okay, so I've spent a long time not looking at the 2s, as you might have guessed. I was looking at other things there. In particular, I was looking at the 3s and other things, but didn't come up with anything. Didn't come up trumps. Okay, let's head off to the pencil mark territory. We have 1s and 5s in those squares. We have 7 and 8 here. We have 8s in these squares. What else do I know? 2s are somewhere down there. 2s are in those 2 squares up there. Threes are in those squares, I remember. And here. Somewhere up there. Okay, didn't get very far with that, so let's have a look. I kind of like this block down here. Don't ask me why, I just do. So I think I'll look for this middle shoot here. Let's see what we've got. We've got 1s blocking across here like this, so I've got 1 there. We've got 2s blocking down here, so 2s fit in those squares. 5 blocks down here and across here, so I get 5s in those squares there, and 6 across here. So unfortunately nothing really amazing in this block. I thought I might get a bit better. I don't know, it's just a hunch. Hunches don't work with me. 8s fit into those squares there. Okay, down here we're looking for 2, which blocks down here like this, so 2 in that square. 7, don't know anything about the 7s, so that should be, oh sorry, I do know that the 7 is not in that square, my apologies. 7s, blocking 7s down here, of course. Okay, should we come across here? Why not? 1 across here, so 1s in those squares. 5 across the middle here. Don't know anything else. 6 down here and 6 across here, so I guess 6 in those squares and 7 across here. We'll put 7 there and the 9 blocking across here. Oh dear, a lot of candidates there. We do have a 3 and 5 pair here actually. So that means that this can't be 3 or 5 and it must be a 2, which means this will be our 8, and so we can get rid of those candidate 8s there. And we will also know, I did get a 3rd number in that column. How about that? Now we've got 3, 7 and 8 there. I was hoping to get one before. Didn't get it before. Meanwhile, let's not forget to remove the 5s here. What happened there? I don't know what I did there. I did something weird. Let's see, I might have holding down the wrong thing. 5s. Right, that's better. Also, we can see now, because we've got 5s in these squares here, we're going to have 5s in the middle column there. This 2 means I've got to get rid of the 2s there. Is that better? Okay, 3, 5, and 2. Yeah, I think that's right now. Don't think enough has changed there really. 037, isn't it? Oh, this block here. So I've got 3, 8, and 7 here now. So I'm going to be left with 1, 5, and 6 in these remaining squares. So the 6 blocks across here. So that would put 6s into those squares. And do we know anything about the 1s? No. Or the 5s? No. So 1 and 5 actually go there. So that is pretty good because this block is done and this block is done, and I see a 1, 5 pair, so I know that that 5 is not going to be true, so I can remove it, and I know that the 5 actually has to be there, and I know that this will not be 5. Okay. We have 6 across here and 6 down here, so we will get a pair of 6s here. Seven across here and pointing 7s up there, so we also get a pair of 7s in those squares. Okay, I think I can continue on. So what's missing up here? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm looking for 9 blocks across here and up here like this. So we will be left with 9 in those squares there. Back over here, do we know anything about the 1s? I don't think we do. Do we know anything about the 2s? Yes, 2 blocks this square here. So 2 still possible there. And I'm missing 4, so 4 blocks up here. And 4 is possible in those squares. Okay, so there are 2. Oh, I should look at this first of all before I rush over here. I'm about to rush over here. Oh, we've got a pair of 1 and 6 here. How about that? So then that is going to be a 4. And this will be a 4 down here. And we can remove the candidate 4 there. And these candidate 4s as well. Now we have a pair of 1 and 2. So this must be our 6. And this cannot be a 6. We have 1 and 2 up here. That looks to be okay. 3, yes, there's 3 digits there. This obviously is a 5. We've got our 1, 6 pair here, so I can place the 5 there, and that means I can remove candidate 5 from that square there. So it's shaping up, I think. Right, now we have 1s blocking across here and across here, so we can fit 1 somewhere in that row. 3 blocks across here, but don't think I can say more than that, so 3s are in those squares there. 7 blocks across here like this, and I don't think I know much more, so 7 is there. And do we have 9 yet? Not yet. 9 blocking across here, so 9 is still available in those squares. Oh, I should have done this. Look, 1, 2 here. So this can't be a 2. This block is complete, isn't it? So this can't be a 2. That has to be a 9. Oops. So I shall remove those candidate 9s there. And let's see what we're left with. 7, 9. Well, that can't be a 9, can it? That's got to be a 7. That would be a 3. Here's our 7. And this is a 5 now. And this is a 4 now. And this is not a 4. So 1, 3, 9. This 3 is not true. And what am I missing? Oh, we've got the 9 here already. So that's the 8. So this has to be a 2. Okay. Means we get rid of the 2's down there and place a 2 in this square. So we're left with 7 there, 6. Sorry, 8 there. My eyes are going bad. And the last number to place here is a 9. 9 blocks across here, so we get rid of those. And we put a 9 into that square there. We can delete that 9 as well. And this 9 can't be true either. This has to be a 2 now. That's the only spot for a 2. And so we get a 1 there and a 6 there. And a 6 in that square and a 1 up here. So 5 there. And 5 here with a 1 there. That gives us a 1 in this square here. And it means that we can remove candidate 1s from there. We also have a 1 here, so this must be our 2 and our 1 will be there. Okay, so this we've got 7, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8, so this actually must be a 3. So we'll put the 3 in there. And that will place 3 somewhere up there. It means that this can't be a 3. And what's left to do? Let's have a quick look. Okay, not sure about the 1s. We also need the 3s. Not sure just yet. We need the 5s. Okay, we've got 5 blocking down here, so that will put the final digit 5 there and give us a 3 there, and it means that those 3s can be removed, so we'll end up with a 9 there. And we shall remove candidate 9 there, and that will give us a 9 in this square for sure. And so the 3 must be here, so that's our 3, that's our 1. 1 will be down here, and the last number in this column is 6, and the 7 goes there. 7 we need for this column here, so this is our 7, this is our 8. This must be 6 with our 8 in this square. 8 is here. 7 is there. That's our New York Times hard level game for Tuesday. I don't play the games notation free usually, so if that's your thing, maybe you can look in the comments section for some people who might be able to help you out. See you around. Bye bye.